We will now look at the third philosophy, which is pragmatism, and see how the four tools of philosophy help us understand what should be happening in a pragmatist classroom. So let's begin with metaphysics, which again is what is real and does it have meaning. Reality is in flux and ever-changing. Now in the pragmatist classroom, things change. What was real yesterday may not be real today. And therefore, pragmatist teachers will not rely only on the great works, the great books, and the classics, because they've stood their test of time great, but today we need something different with our students. Language evolves, language changes. The way those books were written hundreds of years ago is not the way we write language today, especially if we see our email and SMS English that a lot of us write, the shorthand. So meaning is in the context of the individual who is a problem solver. What meaning does reality bring to the student? If the student himself or herself is able to get meaning from the reality, the student should be able to solve the problem. Because a problem that exists is real. That's reality. The problem is there. What does one do? How can one solve it? Not by simply looking at the past. Looking at the present and finding ways and means of solving that issue or problem in a better, in a newer, in a more refined, modified manner than people have in the past. And if we want our students to be problem solvers, we will have to show them problems that they face. Hiding problems from them is not good teaching. As I said earlier at some point, these children will have to be solving problems when they grow up in their real life, problems that they have had no part in creating. We created those problems. Our generation created all the pollution, the contamination, the deforestation, the ozone depletion. We've done it. They haven't. But we've lived our lives more or less. They have to live their lives still. And if they are going to live their lives in a comfortable manner, they will need to solve those problems. How do we address and help students identify how to solve different kinds of problems? Epistemology is again the truth, and knowledge is gained via individual experiences. A teacher talks or teaches to a class of 20, 30, 50, 100 students. Everybody, every student in the room does not get 100%. If that was true, every student would be an A-grade student. Every student is not an A-grade student, but every student can be taught. So when teachers teach, students take away what they feel is important for them. So different students will take different pieces of the teacher's lesson, and that is how they build their knowledge. They will not be taking 100%. If you asked students right after a lecture to give you a summary, you will have different summaries. And you will wonder what you did as the teacher. You did the right thing. It's just that the student takes what he or she needs. So the knowledge gained is individual, and that is the truth. Everybody is not going to get 100% of the information or knowledge that you try to give. Truth is individually defined, so that emphasis is on learning how to learn. For me, truth is something else. For me, truth is hard work, struggle. For another student, truth is taking the shortcut. For a third student, the truth is simply read up, whatever stays in the mind should be good enough. Well, that's individualistic. Again, there are students who will be happy if they pass. There will be students who will cry if they got a 96 out of 100. Because the truth is different for these individuals. So in a pragmatist classroom, the teacher's job is really to develop individual students according to their potential, their capability, their ability to do work, and to the extent that they are willing to share with one another their experiences and what they bring to the classroom.